going on YouTube? Plumpy Man here, just doing another little video like I do, and just showing that I got the tech sights mounted on my SKS finally. It was actually easier than I thought, just because of ZREF's Outdoors channel. If it wasn't for those guys in his video pretty much showing how to install these, I would probably have had a little tougher time. I did have a tough time on one project, but it wasn't nothing to do with the sight itself. I pretty much just had to take this out and Dremel out the stock, just because the polymer stock sits so close and sits up higher than a regular standard military surplus wood SKS Norinco stock. And they can't in the back pretty much, and there is no can. It just comes straight out on these. So basically all I did was take a Dremel with a sanding wheel on it, Dremel that out enough to where this side mounts on here but doesn't touch the stock anywhere on this side, or in the back. It does mount down in the stock, but no, it doesn't touch anywhere. There was one spot rubbing over here on this side, and I just took my Dremel and Dremeled a little half moon into it. Doesn't touch anymore. And the one thing I did take out the takedown lever. I tried taking the pin out with pliers, couldn't do it. I tried knocking it out with a pin punch. With this pin punch here is for my Glock. It's a 3/32. It's how you take down a Glock. It wouldn't work, so pretty much I just took my Dremel, sanded off that pin that's on the back, slid it straight out, and replaced it with this one, the one that comes from with the tech sight itself. And with the help from, like I said, ZREF's Outdoor channel, he shows a video on how to put these in there, and I followed it to a T. And out of everything I've seen on YouTube, he gives a really good review and does a pretty awesome job. Like I said, he helped me out a bunch, and they told me at the company to contact them if I had any trouble with it. I just went ahead and messaged him just because he had a video and he put it on there, and it looked like he did a pretty good job, so I just followed what he did and it worked out excellent. I suggest go checking out his channel. Like I said, ZREF's Outdoor channel. He's got about 12,000 subscribers. The hard part that I didn't even know was going to be that hard, and we will safety check this. Yes, it is empty. There's nothing in it. Was right here. Taking the original rear sight. I have it in this bag. I have it stapled up just so I won't lose it. Taking the rear sight. Hopefully you can see this through the bag, but if you at the end of my finger you can see that pin sticking out right there. Well, I didn't know it. I've never seen it on any videos on how to take these off. I've never read it in any reviews or anything. I guess I just missed it or whatever. I tried to take the sight out 10 different times and I couldn't get it to, I'd get half of it to pop out, but it would not come out, and it was because of that pin. And then I seen it, I was like, well, that thing's moving. So pretty much what I did is I took my Mac Tools pick right here, stuck it in there, tapped it with a hammer, and I seen that pin come out. So I just grabbed it with my needle nose, and once I got it with the needle nose, I pulled that pin out. Then I took this screwdriver with the flat, I had it switched around where it was the flat end right there, stuck it on there, and just tapped it. And just from tapping it shot about 10 feet across the room and landed behind my bed over there. But I did recover it. As you can see, it's in the bag. But that was literally the hardest part, and only because I didn't know there was a pin holding, a retaining pin holding that sight in besides this leaf spring here. After that, everything went on there pretty smooth. Like, I had to touch and go with a fit and finish back here, but that's expected. And then putting this in was super easy. Just press it down with a screwdriver, slide it in, make sure it meets up, and it's basically flush on both sides. Let the leaf spring come back up, and it's got a groove cut out in it to where it sets flat. And looking down it, I don't know if you can see this or not on camera. I know it'd be a lot easier looking at it with this stock unfolded, but that's it. That's a sight. It's actually pretty freaking sick. I'm so used to using AR type sights, and all my ARs have somewhat type of factory sights. Even if they're flip up or whatever, they're still this type of this little aperture basically in the back and the front sight. So that's it. I did get it mounted, and I wanted to show that off. Yes, it is safety checked. But looking through the sight picture, it's actually pretty amazing. Like, it looks just like AR, or something like your M1 type sights too. If you're looking into something, a better set of sights for an SKS, just from what I've gained and seen right now, I'm digging it. Like, I would suggest it to somebody. And they say once you get older, you lose your eyesight or you don't see as good. No, I'm not losing my eyesight. I do have pretty good vision, 20/20, but you can honestly see that that makes a huge difference from setting right here's your cheek weld to looking down a sight pin that's really tiny, this far away from my finger to my hand, or looking from a sight picture from my finger to my other finger. It's just obvious that just looking through there, it's going to be that much easier to get a good sight picture instead of having to look from this far, basically from here all the way to here, and then line it up. I mean, it does work, don't get me wrong, but this just seems a lot better. I can't wait to get it out to the range, get it sighted in and all that. But yes, I did get it mounted. Wanted to show it off and let you guys see it firsthand. It wasn't really that hard, but I'll quit blabbing about it, and there you guys go. I got it mounted up. Let me know what you think.